Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning so far. So today I wanted to really do just a quick live just to touch base, see how you're all going, and also talk about reconnecting to parts of yourself. So why do we need to reconnect to parts to ourselves? Aren't I whole? Yes, you are whole. You are perfect. You're amazing as you are. But as we go through life, things happen and we decide to disassociate, disconnect, ignore parts of ourselves. A lot of the times these are considered as shadows. They're parts of ourselves that we've begun to find negative aspects of it when really in fact they're our gifts. So where does this come in? It can come in when we're children. We're told to be quiet. We're told to stop crying. We're told to be a good girl. We're told to sit like a lady. So we start to disconnect from our inner child, our inner little girl that is expressive, is fully embodied in her emotions, who expresses them and then moves on to the next thing so quickly because we don't hold it into our bodies. We disconnect from the little girl who loves to have free fun and joy without having to worry about what other people might think. Am I being ladylike enough? Am I being quiet enough? Am I being too loud? Am I expressing myself too much? So we disconnect from our inner little girl, which then means more often than not we're disconnected from our inner joy, which is pretty sad. We are so caught up in what we should be doing, how we should be acting, what we should be behaving like, how we should be thinking, how we should be operating in the world, that we forget to really be joyful. And then comes puberty and menstruation. And some of us have been brought up and well educated on our period. Some of us have been basically just given pads and been like, here you go, do what you will. Some of us weren't even told about it and we had bleeding and we were like, what is this? What is happening to me? And then as we grow up and we go through our menstruation, we pick up stories like our blood is dirty, it's disgusting, our periods stop us from doing things that we want to. We really begin to disconnect from our womb because of this, because our periods are just an inconvenience. They interfere in our life. As I said, they're dirty. There are so many different reasons, and then this then causes physical ailments, really bad menstrual cramps, PMS, tension headaches, really bad acne, really bad skin problems, polycystic ovaries. Even in my case, I had a lot of stagnant energy, and I believe that's where my varicose veins come from. So there's that disconnection from our womanhood. We're not even celebrated a lot of the time when we come into our womanhood. We're not, there's no like nice ceremony. There's no celebration of, yes, you got your period. Woo, that's amazing. You're a woman. A lot of the time it is just, oh, it's just part of life. Good luck. Good luck for you now, kind of thing. So reconnecting with our womb and our feminine essence and our feminine wisdom and our cycles and how our body cycles and has different seasons within when we're in rest and when we have high energy even when we are not bleeding anymore and we've gone through into menopause, energetically we still have those cycles and we still have those seasons. And if we haven't learnt from our menstrual cycle and the physical, like, whoop, there it is, that's when I'm supposed to be resting. If we don't learn from that, then through menopause, we still can cycle through the exact same symptoms even if we're not bleeding. We can still every month feel tension, headaches, nausea, cramping, because we haven't learnt from our body's wisdom. So reconnecting to that. Reconnecting to our heart space. How many times have you been hurt in the heart? And then you've put a little cage up. And then you've been hurt again and you've put another little cage up. And you're like cages and cages and cages and cages, or walls and walls and walls and walls and walls. And we get disconnected from our heart space. And we stop feeling. To the point then we only feel anger, frustration, sadness, depression, anxiety. And then we do things to ignore that because we don't want to recognize it. We don't want to honor it. They're yucky feelings. They're not okay to feel. In our society, they're not okay to feel. So reconnecting to the heart, breaking down those walls, breaking down those cages, so that we can give and receive fully. So we can give to ourselves and receive ourselves fully. And so we can give to others and receive them fully. And just taking that heavy weight that we have on our chest off, reconnecting, activating the heart. Again, the joy, the pleasure, the feeling of being alive and every cell bubbling in us. We've disconnected from our voice. How many times have you spoken up and been shut down? How many times have you been told you're stupid, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're saying, or you are so loud, you talk too much? We disconnect from it and we're like, oh, well, I won't express, I won't talk. And we keep it all inside, all of our magic. Actually makes me really teary thinking about it. We need to reconnect with our voice. Reconnecting to the parts of us, our intuition. We have become so disconnected from our intuition. To be an intuitive woman is crazy. You're a witch, and witch has become such a bad word. Yes, people are still working to claim it back, but it still has that icky feeling around it unless we change it, and we change it for ourselves. To be an intuitive woman is woo-woo, absurd, strange. How can you follow that? You don't know the logic to that. Why would you do that? Why? Why would you follow that when you have no logic? Because we know. We know as women, and to reconnect to that is so powerful. It has such a tremendous butterfly effect on our lives. To reconnect to that power of our intuition, of our inner knowing and our outer knowing. To follow that. To feel it and know it to be true, and to follow it without having logical steps. It might be such a huge, massive, intuitive vision that you have, and it's so far away that nobody else in your life can see it coming to fruition. But you know. And so you take the small steps, the tiny steps towards it. And slowly but surely you make your way through, and it comes to fruition. And people are like, how did you know that that was going to happen? How did you know that that was going to be in your life? I just know. I could feel it. You know the saying, I can feel it in the waters? Legit, we can feel it in our waters. 70% of our body is made up of blood, of water. We can feel it in our waters. We've been told we're crazy, silly, absurd, insane. We have been hospitalized. We've been burnt at the stake. We have been drowned. Reconnecting to that part of ourselves, as I said, is very powerful. Reconnecting to sisterhood is also powerful. Because of all of that, we have been known to turn on each other, turn each other in, to save ourselves. So reconnecting to sisterhood, reconnecting to the connection and the magic that women have when we all come together and we all bring our magic and our gifts. And the secret language of the feminine, of women. Reconnecting to that. There are so many parts of ourselves that we have dimmed, buried, suppressed, because we have learnt through people telling us that it's not okay. We have learnt from our parents, and it's not their fault. They were doing the best they can at the time, the best that they knew. But in a lot of circumstances, and some far worse than others, we have had to dim our magic, our brilliance, our creativity, our fireworks of explosion as something bubbles up inside and we're just like, "Wah!" You have to share it with the world. That's not okay. Oh, but reconnecting to that is so amazing. And to run your life around this magic and this feminine wisdom and this inner knowing, and to be connected to the womb and the sacral, and to be heart open and receiving and giving, is a whole nother level. That's where the magic happens. So today I wanted to quickly go through a calling back meditation and then give you a little bit of an at-home homework to do with all that in mind. So I'm just going to take a drink and then we're going to close down our eyes and call back something, a part of us that we miss, a part of us that we're yearning to have back in our lives. Ready? Okay. So closing down the eyes. Placing one hand on your womb or your energetic womb. Taking a deep breath in and out. Bringing your awareness to your hand on your womb. The connection. If you can't find the connection or feel the connection just yet, don't worry too much. Just focus on the hand connecting to the physical, the hand on your belly, allowing your belly to soften. You don't need to hold it in. Let it out, let it go, let it relax. Placing your other hand on your heart. Again, feeling that connection. Noticing if you can feel the heart beating. Is your inward focus enough that you can hear and feel your heart pumping the blood around your body? Now you are connected with your body. Think of a moment in your life where you have given the energy away. Maybe it was when you were a child and you always had to be quiet. Or you couldn't cry, you had to be strong. Or you did a creative expression of your feminine, of your childlike nature. And you were told it was wrong or not good enough. Maybe you gave your power away in a past relationship. Or in a current relationship. Maybe you are only allowed to do what your partner tells you. Maybe you feel you can't deepen into your feminine essence and energy and intuition because of a past life where you have been burnt at the stake, buried alive, drowned. Maybe simply you've given your power away by working for somebody else when you desire and dream to work for yourself. You have a creation that you know deserves to be birthed into the world, but maybe there's a bit of a fear, or maybe you've been told that it's an insane idea, and so you've fallen into the safety of a job. Maybe you were bullied at school and you began to believe the nasty words that were saying because words are like spells. And if they're said enough, they become reality. Maybe you need to call back that power and break that spell. Wherever in your life right now you feel like you need to call back a part of yourself that you've given away, suppressed, hidden, call it back right now with all of your being. You could say something like, I call back the power of everywhere that I've been made to feel small. I call back the power of when my voice has been dumbed. I call back all of me, all the parts of me that I've given away, that have been taken from me. I call it all back right now, and I feel it all in my body, in every cell, all the cells that have been dormant, coming alive, bubbling up, feeling them awaken. Yes, call it all back. Taking a deep breath in, allowing the space for this energy to come back. Opening your chest, allowing it to settle where it needs to settle. Still feeling alive and awake. You are whole and perfect as you are, but calling back all of these energies and powers that have been given away or taken away adds that extra little bit of energy and spark in your field. It brings back your magic, your individuality, the part of you that makes you magnetic. And now when you're ready, you can ever so gently open your eyes and come back, feeling whole, feeling electric, feeling a buzz through your body. So now, the homework I was talking about, go and get a piece of paper and pen and write it down. This is going to help to integrate it. And what I want you to write down is, I let go of all areas in my life where the energy leaks. I let go of all areas in my life that the energy leaks, or my energy leaks. And then I want you to write, I call back any of my energy that has been taken or I have given away. And then write down underneath that, I call back, and the specific energy maybe you want to call back. I call back my whole voice, my expression. I call back my fullest expression of joy. I call back all of the energy that he took from me. I call back all of my creative power. Whatever it is specific you want to call back, write it down. And once you've written it all down, in a safe environment, in a safe container, I want you to burn it with the intention of letting go what is keeping you small, what is keeping you fatigued, sick, dull, depressed, anxious. And then with the intention as well, actually make them two pieces. So a letting go piece and then a calling back piece. So burn the letting go piece first with the intention of letting it go. Letting go of all of the energy where it leaks, where your energy leaks, or letting go of the situations that are causing you to feel less than you are. And then on the other piece, writing down all the energies and all the parts of yourself that you want to call back and reconnect to. And burning with the intention of letting go, and then burning with the intention of calling it back. Through fire is rapid transformation. It can be almost instantaneous when we use fire. And I love using fire in alchemizing our situations and our energies because it is so quick. And sometimes it's so quick that we don't even realize it's happened. And it can be weeks later and then we're like, oh wait, that actually worked. I'm actually not giving you my power anymore. I'm actually not leaking energy in this area anymore. Oh my gosh, I'm actually being creative. Oh my gosh, I went and got that job. Oh, I quit my job and I have started my own business. Whatever it is, it can be like so quick that we don't even see it happen until we reflect back and we're like, wow, that actually happened. If you do this little bit of homework, please let me know. I'd love to know how you go. I would love to know the reflections in, say, a month. Reconnecting to parts of ourselves. This is a huge part of Light Your Femme. Light Your Femme is all about reconnecting to the parts of ourselves. The parts of ourselves that we have seen as wrong, as not okay, as crazy. Reconnecting to all of that because that's our magic. That's what makes us individual. It's what makes us magnetic. Yeah. Light Your Femme is going to be transformational. It's going to be all about reconnecting to the parts of ourselves that we've lost, that we've given away. It's all about reconnecting to our heart, our womb, our inner child, our inner warrior, our masculine and feminine. And it is going to be so powerful. So, with saying that, I hope you can join me in Light Your Femme if you are interested and this has sparked something in you that you're like, yes, I would love to call all of these parts of me back. I would love to step fully more into my power. I would love to be able to express myself more. I would love to get to know my masculine and feminine. Please message me or comment and let me know, and I can share with you the details I have so far. I am still birthing Light Your Femme into the world. I have a couple of more days left to work through. and then she will be ready for you to experience. And I'm so excited. I cannot wait to work with you and to hold the energy for you and the space for you so you can go in and do this reconnecting and this work. So yeah, message me, comment below if you would love to know more about Light Your Femme, and I will see you next time. Be radiant, be magnetic, and create magic.